Alright, hello ladies and gents. It's me again, your favorite cook. So you might notice that I'm wearing pretty much the same clothes as the last video where I made the Mr. Beast burger. Apparently the bakery ran out of flour and they had to use cement. The reason for that is I've pretty much been sitting at this desk since that video was released, which is about 2 days ago. I've just been thinking about what I'm gonna be uploading next, and I've thought about it a lot. I've made a lot of notes, lots of thinking has been going on, and I've come up with this idea that it might be a little foreign to you. You might have never heard of it before, but just hear me out, alright? Here's what I decided to call it. Q and A. The Q stands for question and A stands for answers. You ask me a question like, what's your name? How old are you? How old are you? And I give the best possible and most entertaining answer that I can think of. And I've also been getting a lot of comments telling me to make the videos a little bit longer, so I'm gonna try my absolute best to make this video longer than 3 minutes. If we can make it to 5 minutes, that's pretty much a miracle. So yeah. So I told you guys to give me some questions. I think it was like 2 days ago, with a lovely, very lovely looking selfie. That's me right there. With the same headphones that I'm wearing right now, actually, which I think I've had these headphones since like 1987. So we definitely got a couple of questions. I'm gonna try and get through all of them in this video. Oh, never mind. So buckle up, ladies and gents. Your questions, my answers. Just a completely useless piece of content. You can be talking to a sardine right now and it would still be considered less of a waste of time than watching this video. And for those that do decide to stick around, I really do appreciate it. Johnny has 7 apples. He has exactly 8 minutes to get home. Calculate the mass of the sun. Show your work. This is the type of question that I would spend like at least 1 to 2 hours just writing some sort of a funny response to. Like, I just don't know what to say. I guess I'll try to answer it seriously. Johnny has 7 apples. I mean, already Johnny is diabetic. That's way too many apples for one human being. He has exactly 8 minutes to get home. Why? Is he on foot? Is he on a bike? Calculate the mass of the sun. Isn't it like 1,000,000 kilos or something? Apparently it's 1,989 times 10 up 30. How do you take such glorious looking selfies? I don't know. I guess it's just some sort of a talent that God gave me. I'm not sure how to reply to that. I mean, you can follow me on Twitter if you want to see more similar selfies to that one. What was your most memorable school moment? I don't even know if I have an answer to that, to be honest, because school for me was just a big fog. Nothing really happened. I mean, I got kicked out of class a bunch. I've gotten into a couple of fights. So yeah, I mean, I don't really remember much. There was this time when I set the principal on fire. What was the first time you've ever faced burnout/block? What helped you overcome that burnout? I've faced burnout a couple of times. Like, it's easy to slap the burnout label on laziness. Sometimes I'm just fucking lazy, you know, I couldn't be bothered to do something. But I've definitely gone through burnout, actually. There was a period where I had to balance out school, training, and YouTube. You know, I've found it very difficult to do all of those things at once, which is why I ended up getting a bunch of bad grades. I didn't do very well in school, but yeah, hopefully this fucking YouTube thing works out. If you watch my videos a lot, I want you to know that it really does mean a lot. It helps a lot. That's what I should say. It really does help, like, in real life. Like, I'm helping out my family. I'm paying bills. It's incredible. Also, of course, shout out to JJ. He really, if it wasn't for him, I don't even know if I'd be anywhere above 2 subs. When is Prim going out to the public? I'm trying to cop me some of that. It's Prim instead of Prime. God, that looks like horseshit.
Yo, what's the Prim?
Well, you can't really buy it. You have to sort of like make it at home. That was the point of the video, is for the people that can't buy Prime, for them to be able to make it at home. If you want Prim specifically, as in the one that I made at home, Moroccan sewage water is the main ingredient. So if you don't live here, you're gonna have to, you know, take a flight and come over and, you know, use somebody's tap. Do you think you could ever hit 1 million in your lifetime? Keep smashing it, by the way. You're funny as flip. I said flip, YouTube. Don't fucking demonetize me again. Okay, so do I think I can hit 1 million in my lifetime? It depends what you mean. 1 million bitches? Probably not. If you're talking about subs, you know, maybe. I think I have a shot. I mean, it also depends on what my lifetime is. I mean, I could die a couple of weeks from now. I could die now. I could just despawn. Do you have any plans for the future? Any long-term project? Actually, now that you mention it, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything. I really don't. I mean, besides, like, I'm hoping this YouTube channel grows even more than it already has. I'm hoping that I don't die. How did you learn the English language? School, online, or taught yourself? Well, okay, let me try and answer this seriously. What happened is that I started watching YouTube, Smosh, KSI, PewDiePie, and all these guys when I was like 13. I don't know how I stumbled upon them, and I didn't understand what they were saying. I was just drooling over my iPad, but something about it was entertaining to me, you know? I mean, I was a child. It's just anything moving on a screen is just entertaining. And so, yeah, I got sort of like hooked. I'm like, dude, I want to learn the language that these guys are speaking and so I can understand. And so I think it was like a 6-year period where I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos that I didn't understand, but in the meantime I was collecting a bunch of vocabulary. You know, every time I don't understand a word, I look it up. And so yeah, I'm collecting vocabulary, I'm collecting all these words, and later on in high school we started studying English, and you know, that sort of like helped me understand how to put together a sentence or a question. And from then on it was just sort of like it's just a domino effect, you know. Slowly my English started getting better. I started practicing, I started going on Discord, you know, just random servers, and I would just get into a voice channel and talk to some random dude. But yeah, hopefully that made sense to you guys. Do you plan on collaborating with the Sidemen or any other big YouTuber? Well, if you guys have noticed, in the last couple of days I've been doing a lot of like these cooking videos. I'm shouting out a bunch of smaller creators like Mr. Beast and KSI. So I think the Sidemen would be a good collaboration for me. What are your views on Andrew being banned from Twitter recently? Well, Twitter is definitely less boring now. Every now and then he does tweet out something that's like so corny. So yeah, I think having somebody like him, it's a good balance. Do you think Morocco will win the World Cup or at least make it to the semi-finals? I think I've just realized that I was supposed to do this Q&A a while ago. What was the main reason that you started making videos on YouTube? I'd say, which YouTuber would be your dream collab? I guess technically speaking, if I ever collabed with Dream, that would literally be my dream collab. I know you're tempted to unsubscribe because of that joke, but please, I beg you, please don't. What is the next cooking tutorial? I have a couple of ideas in my head right now. You know, I don't want to say them and then it turns out that I never make them. But yeah, I don't know. You know, the cooking videos are really fun to make. I like writing the script for them. I like recording them. I like editing them in general. That's a lie. I don't like editing, but I enjoy the rest of the process. But I'm not sure if it's something that I should keep on doing. I don't know if it makes sense. Out of all the things that I've dreamed about becoming when I used to be a kid, you know, a cooking channel was never one of them. Will we make another Prime video? I think it's getting a little bit redundant now. I mean, I don't know if I want to make every single flavor of Prime. So yeah, I'm gonna try and sort of like do other things. Yeah, so I forgot to do an outro, so I guess I'll do it here. Well, I mean, I don't really have much of an outro. I just promote a bunch of shit. So today I'm promoting our Discord server. The other day, I don't know if you were present or not, but I did a little fucking hell, my pronunciation is so bad. We did a little live stream. I don't know if you were there or not, but if you were there, basically I just opened a VC in our server, and yeah, it's just one question go. That's just what it is. But it was funny. It was funny, and it was unique because it was me answering the questions. So yeah, just join the. It's a funny community. We have like a bunch of cool people on the server like me.